and welcome to what is going to be an informal but yet informative look at how to change over your battery on the Mark 1 MX5, or if you live on the continent, the Miata. What? You try making this entertaining. This promises to be an exciting and enthralling but informative look at this very exchange. So without any further ado, shall we begin? Pip pip, cue the music. So if you've been around the channel for any length of time, you will of course know that roughly about 2 years ago I had an embarrassing moment at a petrol station, put the link up on top of the screen, where Scarlet's battery started to drain, and well, it is pretty much time that we come to terms with it and accept it. We need to change the battery, because every time I connect it up now, even after it apparently says it's fully charged, which it isn't, I go to start Scarlet like so, and this happens. You get the gist. There's just not enough left in it anymore to start her at all. And that's including when you've even went for a drive for half an hour, 45 minutes, whatever, put the ignition off, switch it back on, guess what? She won't start. And that just won't do, and as I am a stereotypical Scotsman who refuses to spend money on anything that doesn't make Scarlet go faster or make more noise, well, unfortunately I've had to bite the bullet and buy a battery. So, shall we fit it? Now, I won't lie to you, this is probably the easiest job, or one of the easiest jobs you can get on this car, because all you need for it is, if you are old-fashioned, a 10mm spanner. Took me a minute to remember that there. Or if you're like me and prefer the more modern way of doing things, a 10mm socket. And then all we really need to do is get the isolator disconnected, which I've already done, and then we can remove the positive first. This will take a moment. I'm not envisaging that this should take any longer than about 10 minutes. I'll get that one off. The tricky one is actually getting into the immobilizer one. But what I'll do first is I'll take this off. And get that up there. Get this. If we can get this clamp off, then it's just a case of pull the battery out and can get the neutral off a bit easier, and you'll be able to actually see me do it. Oh, come on. I don't have the patience. Get the clamp out. That's that. There's the clamp. So that just holds the battery in place, stop it from moving about. Take the breather tubes off. And now we can pull the battery out. The battery. Where's my pipe? I'll bring the back out. All we really need to do now is take the battery out, and then we'll be good to go. Smashing. Tea and crumpets all around. Pip pip. Right, this is the point where we find out if there's any rust underneath it. There is a bit of water. This doesn't sound good. Ooh! That's not that bad. I mean, there is a bit of water in there, but not much. Not really rusted through, thank God. One less thing to worry about. So I think, because I've got this isolator majiggy on, I'm pretty sure, is this a 12 or a 14? Must be a 14. If you don't have one of these, by the way, definitely get one. That should just loosen off. There we go. And we have, et voila, one old battery swimming in water, which is not good news. Go to dry that out. Look! We must have a leak in here somewhere. Problem for another day. I'm going to clean all this out while I'm in here. I'll be right back. Et voila, dried out. Now the only problem is I'm going to need to find out where that leak's coming from. Probably from this, to be honest. That's a problem for another day, and to be honest, I was expecting there just to be a big rusted hole there, but yeah, we'll need to get that sorted. But anyway, problem for another day. Let's get this back on. Nice, shiny, brand new terminals and everything. Get that on there. That tightened back up. Because that needs to be shoved right into the corner. There we go. Nice and tight. There we are. So obviously if you've got one of these, basically all this does is you screw that down, that makes the connection on the battery, and then unscrew it if you're not going to be using the car for a while, and then that's you good to go again. It's off, disconnected. Hopefully you won't get anywhere near the level of battery drain that I've been getting, and then it saves you having to constantly go in and wearing out connections or anything like that. So hopefully that should be that. I don't want it connected yet. Put that back in there with its breather. Slide this all back in. It's got a location hole on the bottom of the tray, so that's in, on. Keep that away from the insulation on there. That's that sorted. Then we can put the live back on. The other breather. So, then do the pain in the arse job, which is get this back in. There we go, that's in. I say, old chap, come on, play the game. Put the water in first. This old-timey language is infectious, right? So put that in there like that. That screws that together. Just get a couple of turns on this to get it started. So this will clamp the battery in place and stop it from moving about. Can I get in here with the actual... I can! This is going to save us a massive amount of time. It's nearly clamped. You don't need to go Menko with this, but to be honest, you want it to be secure in place. Plenty, that's not going anywhere. Secure back up this. Actually, that's not seated properly. Good enough. Something to mention actually while we're doing this, I've obviously bought the Panasonic battery because there's two options that you can get for this. I've bought the like for like swap because it's about £20 dearer, but it's the legit part, so why scrimp and just get the thing that it's actually meant to be there? It's the way I look at it. So yeah, that's it, all done. Just put the clamp back together. Then we'll go see if we've got some power that actually starts the car. I'll sort that at a later date. That back through in there, out the way. Right, let's see what happens. Right, now I fully charged this battery a couple of days ago, so it should be fine. Good start. Et voila, one battery exchanged, and that's first turn of the key on the button, boom, she starts. That's 2 years I've been booting the arse out of that battery, so fair enough. We kind of got away with it for a long time, but yeah, needed to be done. And Scarlet's due for her MOT, so that's why I thought, get it done now. So yeah, on that note, we'll call it quits. As always, if you have been, thank you very much for watching. I'm now going off down a back road somewhere with the old battery. Definitely not going to be doing any fly tipping later on today, that's for sure. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Till then, take care, catch you then, bye.